your child's school has been attacked, or perhaps one of the teachers were killed. Let me tell you something. Outside of all of these kidnappings, and I'm going to give you my experience. Years ago, so my son was in school. I won't say which school it was, but it was in school in Lagos. It was a private school. And they had a new head teacher start. He had just gotten married. And they both moved to Nigeria to manage the school. Now, the head teacher started, and of course, one of the things he did was look at all the vendors and look at, where they could save money, where things could be done better, etc., etc. They had been here, I don't know, a few months, and he was doing excellently. We parents liked what he was doing with the school. The teachers loved him. And then out of the blue, lo and behold, we get a call. One of the vendors who he had changed, one of the vendors go into the school and they pour acid on him. Yes, that was my son's school. So you can imagine how we felt. So we all had to rush to school to pick up our children, etc., etc. It was really, really scary. Now, I still remember that feeling till today. I remember having to take my son back to school. This was a few years back. I still remember how I felt dropping my son in school. And it wasn't a case of them attacking the children. It was a case of this was a direct, targeted attack. I can only imagine what the parents of the schools, of the children in the schools that have been kidnapped in Nigeria must feel when they get that call. So let me give you some facts. An estimated 4,566 Nigerians have been killed in 2020. In the first quarter of 2021, a reported 220 reported kidnappings and 2,114 victims, and 600 schools have closed. An estimated 2,944 people reportedly kidnapped between January 1st and June 30th. The number of kidnappings since 2015 has gone from 110 to 315 in 2021. Those are shocking, chilling facts. I can only imagine how the parents feel, especially when I draw back and I didn't have to go through 10% of what they've been through. I can only imagine how each of us feel when we drop our children in school. But I ask a question. As we continue to sit there and we drop our children in school and we go about our lives and we think, oh, it's happening in the Northeast. It's not happening in Lagos. It's not happening in Ogun. It's not happening. How safe do you actually feel? How secure do you feel? And at which point are we going to be asking the government to secure our lives? That's what today's conversation is going to be about. I have got two guests with me who have been working on this campaign. My first guest is Olakitan Wellington, who is the VP of NECA's Network of Entrepreneurial Women, which is NNEW. Olakitan is in the studio with me. Please say hello.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Kitan. And my other guest is Emitomo Tobi Nimisire, who is the media liaison and engagement consultant for #Secure Our Lives. They're going to be telling us exactly how we can join the campaign. This is not an aggressive campaign. This is not a campaign where, they say, go out there and cause disruption. This is a campaign where each one of us is being asked to join our voices to raise awareness and actually remind government that we do not feel safe. Now, Nimisire is going to be joining us by Zoom. We're trying to get her on. So until then, I'm going to start with you, Kitan.
Yeah.
Now, I know you are going to be coordinating Lagos. Yeah?
Yes.
Tell
Yes.
me, why did you get involved? What made you get involved in the Secure Our Lives campaign?
Because it's a lot of insecurity, a lot of danger out there on the streets. Like you said, we fear for our children. When you wave your husband goodbye in the morning, you don't know whether it's going to come back. Even you that you are at home, you don't know whether somebody is just going to come and grab you or grab your children. It's a lot of fear out there. And as women, we need to rise up and do something. Not just challenge the government, but also as women, we should be in the forefront of our peace seeking.
Right. You make a very good point. When you say as women, we should be. I've had callers, and let me just read out the numbers because I know, yeah, they're gonna be wanting to call 0700 993 993 993. I repeat 0700 993 993 993. And the female only line is 014 657 190. 014 657 190. And you can also send a WhatsApp on 0809 597 5805. Now, you make a very good point when you say as women. I have had some of my lovely listeners who have said, we're Nigerian women. Normally, when Nigerian women come, they usually at the forefront of these things, and almost implying that the politicians are afraid when women get together. What are your thoughts on that?
Is it that they are afraid or that they know that, yes, now something is going to happen? Let me not say they are afraid. They are men, they are macho. They won't want to agree that they are afraid. But they know, of course, that when women come in, the narrative is going to change.
The narrative is going to change.
Yes.
Very, very true. Until we can get Nimisire on the line, I'm going to try and pick up some calls. You okay with that, Kito?
I'm very fine.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is a very good program.
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy to be here.
Thank you. So what's your comments?
I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome, my lovely listener. Right, tell me, what are your comments on what's going on
Yeah.
right now
I'm
with
a
regards to the
security-
security?
Yeah, I'm a security operative. I work in a CBC tower.
Okay?
Yeah. So what I'm saying, this is the security, what's going on. But particularly in my own area here in Badagry, every day people go out very early in the morning to their workplace in the mind of fearing that all those boys, the hoodlums, they're always in this area going to that agri road down to mine 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's a troublesome area.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, even me myself, I was almost attacked, but I thank God.
Yeah.
So life today in Nigeria is very hard.
Yeah.
Things is up and down. We don't understand the government again, what is really going on.
Mm-hmm.
Please, I'm begging. We here in CBC security, if you go on around this letting as it during the night area, you see little children walking 2 o'clock in the night, 3 o'clock in the night. It's very disturbing. You see what is going on, the activities going on. Because of the ministry, you see some boys selling drugs, showing it. They're not even hiding it again, selling drugs up and down. The area, the government, you see the police is there, seeing them, selling it. Some of them, I would say the police is people involved, telling them, showing them that the one who's giving them drugs to come and sell. So it's very annoying. The country is turning to something else. It's turning to chaos. So we don't understand what is going on again. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think we have my guest. Do we have Nimisire? Yeah? Are we?
Hi, can you hear me?
Nimisire, can you hear me? You still need to
Yeah, I
fix
can
your
hear you. Good
camera.
afternoon.
You're upside down, my
Yeah.
love.
Oh,
That's
is
it.
good?
Better. Yes, Nimisire, thank you for joining us.
you.
You're joining from Abuja,
Thank you
right?
for having me. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So tell us, I know that you're the media coordinator for Secure Our Lives. Tell us about the campaign, please, and how it started and where it is today.
All right, thank you very much. Secure Lives is a campaign by a group of women and civil society organizations in Nigeria who are tired, who are very tired of the the rate of insecurity, the rate at which people are dying, the rate at which people are getting abducted, the rate at which our children are going to school and the next day they have been kidnapped. So it's a campaign that started based on being tired of the level of insecurity in Nigeria and seeing that not much is being done about what is going on in Nigeria. The insecurity isn't being treated as an emergency like it is. So Scare Life is a campaign that started based on that, and it is a women-led campaign. So where we are at now, we had our first national action on June 22 this year, where a group of people, both women and men, young and old people in Nigeria, came out together to call on the government, to call on security personnel, to call on
Nimisire, I need to
stakeholders in
interrupt you.
Nigeria
Sorry. We
to
seem to have a problem with your line. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
About it. So we have people from different zones and geopolitical zones in Nigeria. We have people.
Yeah, we need to call you back, Nimisire. Yes, unfortunately, we seem to have a problem with that line. I'm going to read out the number. So sorry, technical problems. You can call in and add your comment on 0700 993 993 993. And the female only line is 014 657 190. Now, you heard the gentleman that called before we brought Nimisire on. Oh, we have a call. Let me just pick up that call. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Mike from Ebejuleki.
Hello, Mike. Go ahead with your comments, please.
Yes. Let's talk about kidnapping and what is happening in the north and even in the west and the east. It's a business today. They've taken it to be business within themselves. If not for business and the government, most in those in power, their hand is there. Remember the governor of Zafara said some of those guys in the House of Assembly, their hand is there. There's waiting for when they will come down before we deal with them. Because a minute to cover them.
I can't afford for you to actually make any accusations that you have no proof of. Sorry. Right, let's pick up the next call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Osage. I'm calling from Shomolu, first caller.
Okay, hello, Osage. My lovely listener. Go ahead.
All right. When you talk about security, there are certain things we need to discuss first. One, youth unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
We have to look at that very, very well before as we talk about security. Then two, we talk about drug control. Have you ever been to Oshodi in the morning? Between 7 to 9 in the morning.
Right.
Go under the bridge. You see large number of youth smoking Indian and other drugs. So those people, after smoking, if they don't have work and no source of living, what do you think they will do next? Then, three, we talk about poverty generally. This is the issue we must address. Because, come to think of it, if you live in the midst of hungry people or poor people, you are not safe.
Mm-hmm.
You are not safe at all because anything can happen anytime.
Indeed.
You wake up, look on your street, see the number of youths that are roping up and down, doing nothing. We talk about injustice, okay?
Yeah.
You go to police or you go to anybody to report this boy, they come after you. So you see that we have a lot, really a lot in our hands.
Let me just ask a question, sir. Let me just ask you a question, sir. What would you, I know you've talked about unemployment. Now you've heard, I don't know whether you've heard of the campaign Secure Our Lives. Would you join such a campaign?
Yes, I will. If I have aspect. So yes, I will. I would like to join.
Well, you can, and I think they're on Instagram and they're on Facebook. So please go ahead and check what they're doing. They're doing some great work. Yep. Are we able to have Nimisire now, or are we not?
With you.
No, that we have serious issues with your line, Nimisire. I don't know. They're still trying to sort it out. Let's pick up another call, please. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, madam. When we're talking about insecurity in the country,
Mm-hmm.
in fact, Lagos here is becoming another uh, area that we need to look into.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the rivers of our street, just like the last caller had said. Look at the unemployed, how youths are walking about and doing all sorts of nefarious activities everywhere. Even some of these policemen you are talking about, they even engineer them, assist them. They go to them. If you just come to like area I live here at the logo there, where you see where they are selling all those India, and policemen also come there to buy. So tell me who is going to enforce the law? So these are the challenges.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what in now? Eh? That is money you just to call me.
See, Nine Mobile, they give me call bonus while I finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. I go block you now. You go see am.
Terms and conditions day. 9 mobile.
The Society for Performing Arts, SPAN, in collaboration with Helen O'Grady Drama Academy, presents Summer Camp 2021. The Performing Arts Camp is offering amazing fun activities for kids aged 3 to 18. Children get to act, sing, and dance, learn filmmaking, gymnastics, baking, French language, water games, painting, and so much more. This is happening live at Bodilon Road, Ikoyi, from July 5th to July 31st. For more details and registration, please contact 0809 356 1000 or 0809 190 0700. Tell friends, families, and everyone. See you there.
Everybody needs a little help every now and then. Sometimes it's sugar or salt, or an extra hand to change a flat tire, or a small loan. At Kuda Microfinance Bank, we believe that your bank should do more than just store your money. We want to do more for you. So when you use your Kuda accounts to pay bills, buy airtime, and make transfers regularly, we'll offer you an overdraft, which is a low-interest loan that you can take anytime you need it. No long talk, no collateral, no paperwork involved. Just download Kuda on the Play Store or the App Store, open a Kuda account, and use it regularly to qualify for a Kuda overdraft. Kuda, free banking for you.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Oyo State government has imposed a dusk to dawn curfew on Shashaka.
Sports.
Oh, but they found a way back. Lacazette, he restores parity for the Gunners.
And the best talk.
Boris Johnson is on the TV every day talking about COVID. He's leading the campaign. Nigeria needs a visible leader. We need a visible leader who will be hands-on on all these things.
All at your fingertip. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Join the conversation no matter where you are. Download our mobile app by searching Nigeria Info FM on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Also, get news updates in sports, entertainment, news, and current affairs right on the app. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Welcome back to Downful Conversations, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, and we're back. Sorry, we've been having technical issues today. Trying to get my other guest we just can't seem to hear each other very well. Hope we'll be able to get her back on before the end of the show. Let's answer another call, please. Hello? Okay. Right, Kiton, let me come back to you. You were saying earlier that the difference is when women get involved, they know that the narrative is going to change. Yeah? What I want to ask is, given what's been going on, do you think the women's voice has been loud enough, or it's been muted, or it's about to get louder?
It's not been muted.
Okay.
Neither has it been loud enough. It's about to get louder.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Secure Our Lives now is having all these activities. You know, we're a coalition of women organizations and civil society organizations. So that's a lot of force coming together. Like Sire said earlier, we had an event in June, but this one's going to be bigger. And I like that you are inviting people to join this campaign because it's about our lives. Like everybody, I keep telling people, it's not just about these women and their children alone. It's about our lives. You are fathers, you are individuals. Your own life too is involved. So it's about to get louder, and a lot of people are getting more interested. So anywhere on the social media, hashtag Secure Our Lives, whether it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, anywhere on social media, just look for hashtag Secure Our Lives now, and you can see what we are doing and what we're about to do.
Okay, very good points. Now, I've often said to people that, and I think there's a disconnect, whether we like to admit it or not, there is a disconnect where when people hear of these kidnappings, when they hear of the attacks, they think to themselves, oh, this is, it's too far from me. It's not going to happen in my child's school. I'm in a different part of the country. There's a few thousand miles between us, 100 miles between us. What do you say to those people?
Unfortunately, that's why we are here now. We're where we are now. Because everybody went to sleep thinking it's just far away there in the north. But it's all over. The other guy was talking about Badagry, another person talking about Ilobo. It's all over Lagos.
It's all over.
And wherever you go in the country, you get the same story. I've had personal experiences 2 times in Lagos. And both were during daytime. And I've witnessed daytime attacks around 2 p.m. One day we were coming from a program between Sele and Oshodi. I witnessed 2 attacks around 2 p.m. And nobody was saying anything. They go after women, especially when the woman alone in the car.
Yeah.
My own car, they smashed the glass at the side window. So it doesn't matter whether your windows are wound up or not.
I mean, I remember seeing our governor on TV in an interview, and he was asked about this. This is actually in reference to Lagos State. He was asked about this, and he said, wind up, don't use your phone when you're in traffic. I don't know. Is that the solution?
That's not the solution. The solution is to get these guys off the streets. They have their hideouts, like people have been saying. And they don't just drop from the air. They are in Oshodi. They are under the bridge in Ojota. They are in Badagry. They have very, very red spots that are easily identifiable. Unfortunately, in some instances, like, the one on around 7 Up area, the policemen were drafted because of those guys. But within a twinkle of an eye, within few days, you discover that these security officers started stopping cars for checks.
Wow.
Instead of like one of my own personal experiences, the one that took place at Bagada, just about a few feet away from a police checkpoint. We just left a checkpoint. It wasn't dark. It wasn't even 7 p.m. and we were being attacked. And even from where we were being attacked, where that stone was thrown at my window, I could see the checkpoint.
Wow. And nobody saw anything.
Conveniently, they didn't see it.
Right. Okay. We're going to try to connect with Nimisire now. I hope all will be well. Nimisire, can you hear me? Nimisire, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Hopefully, we'll be okay now.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't get you quite well when you were telling us about um, Secure Our Lives and about the campaign. So, what I'd like you to do is to start again because I want people to actually hear what the campaign is about and how they can join and what you've got planned next.
All right, thank you for that question. So, like I said earlier, but you couldn't hear me. I hope the audio is better now. Is it?
Yes, it is. Speak a little bit louder, but it
All right.
is.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so I said Secure Lives is a campaign by a collective of women and civil society organizations in Nigeria who are placing women at the forefront for increased accountability from the government. So it's a group of, it's a campaign by a group of women who are tired of the level of insecurity in Nigeria and do not think that the government, the state actors, and the security agencies are doing enough to contain the situation. So that is basically what we're about and why we started. So one of the things we are doing is to compile a list of the dead across the country. So oftentimes when we read the news, when you listen, when you watch the TV, you hear them mention, oh, so amount of people died in a place at a particular time, but you don't get to know the names of these people who died. Like they are just numbers.
Exactly.
But these numbers are individuals. They are people. They are people with families. They are people with loved ones. They are people with probably children. So one of the things we are doing is to compile names of the people who have died from 2011 to date. So their names and their location and how they died. So that's one of the things we are doing. So this is to create awareness and sensitize the public that these are actual humans, not animals, not goods, not properties that we are losing. These are humans. These are Nigerians that are dying. So that is to create awareness about them. And another thing is to also to remember them, to remember them, to do a memorial for them. So another component of the campaign is a sustained and multinational action across the country. We had our first nationwide action on June 2022, where people from different places in Nigeria, both women and men, even children in schools, joined the campaign, people in churches.
Let me ask you, what did the
women.
children say? I'm very interested in that. So the children joined the campaign. What did they say? Because really, this is about our children fundamentally, right?
Okay, so we actually have a video where the children actually spoke about how insecurity is affecting them, is affecting their education in Nigeria. So one of the things they spoke about is how it is actually hard for them to actually go to school. It's actually hard for them to go to school now. It is even hard for some of their guardians to earn money because insecurity is affecting businesses as well.
Of course,
so,
yes.
Like over 618 schools have actually been closed in northern Nigeria as we speak right now.
Just say that number again. I mean, those are the kind of numbers that we need the people to remember. Just say that again. 618. Is that correct?
Yeah, over 618 schools have been closed just in northern Nigeria.
This year? This year?
Yeah.
In 2021?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Wow. Please continue. Please continue.
So yeah.
Oh, I think we've got. Okay.
So that's
okay,
how the
you're back.
situation is. I mean, yeah.
You're back. Continue. We're still having technical issues. Nimisire, I'll come back to you once they fix that. Let me just see if we can answer any more calls. 0700 993 993 993. And the female only line, where are the women? Excuse me. Why haven't you called me? Why have you not called to add your voice to this conversation? 014657190, or send a WhatsApp if you can't be bothered to pick up the phone. 0809-597-5805. How safe do you feel? How safe do you feel when you drop your child in school? How safe do you feel when you leave your house? Like Keaton said earlier, how safe do you feel when you tell your husband, see you later, darling? How safe do you feel as an individual, as a young person, trying to make a living in this country, in this state, in any state? Whether you're in the northeast, northwest, southwest, southeast, south. What's happening to the future of Nigeria? If they say children are the future, why are we losing so many of our kids? And who exactly is going to make sure we are secure? When is this going to stop? Let's pick up a call. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
My name is Agwoma.
Good afternoon, Hagboma. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well. Thank you for calling. Go ahead with your comments, please.
Just recently, you talked about proof of certain things. I don't know when we insist on proof.
Well, let me just stop you there. What I said was, and you have to understand this, I cannot permit outlandish, and you might think it's true, but unless the evidence has been checked out, I cannot allow any kind of accusations. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not against you, but I'm saying the problem we find ourselves is not only you, all of us, in determining what is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
We have a government that do not release truth.
Mm-hmm.
They do not release facts. As we talk about fake news, it comes from both government and the individual. And many a times, journalists do just take what the police commissioner, the government officials release as the fact. While many a times they are not even the facts. Okay, look at the case of, we heard about people being kidnapped and how ransoms are being paid concerning our children, as we are talking about the safety of our children. Now, these children, recently, I think yesterday, the police say they rescued 11 kidnapped children, and the bandits ran away into the bush. They killed one. We've been hearing run away into the bush. Who is checking? Who is actually asking this police? What are you doing? What kind of security? Where did you learn yours that each time they run into the bush? And look at Igboho, Sunday Igboho. He ran away to foreign country. Nnamdi ran away to foreign country, and yet you pursue them to that foreign country to get them.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it that your bush is inaccessible by our security agents? How many jet fighters have we lost to this, and nobody is investigating?
Thank you so much.
Another series of how are we sure that in the next 1 week or 1 day, these people will not bring them down? And the equipment, sometimes they carry our vehicles, they carry armored vehicles. In fact, let's be real to ourselves. They can't tell me that bandits have taken over the armored cars, taken over their guns, and they come back and we clap for them. This is not a nation I foresee. You know, this is not a nation we've bargained for.
This is not the Nigeria we wanted.
Honestly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's have another call. Hello.
Chief Mrs. Ireti Bakare.
Chief Mister, how are you?
Fine, man. Our guest, good afternoon, man.
Yes, our guest is Mrs. Olakiton. Go ahead, Wellington.
Hey, Mr. Olakiton, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how do you do?
You mentioned my areas. That was Oshodi to Sele.
Okay.
I'm telling you, during the Salah,
Yes.
the police, they picked up some of those boys at Oshodi.
Okay.
There's a place they call Step. You will see those boys there. From morning till night, they are there. Any little traffic, they will come and attack people. But I'm telling you, madam, by next week, those boys will be out from the police custody because nobody to bail them. You still find them back on the street. And during the NSAS, I was telling Joyce, I said, look, Joyce, these boys that hijacked this protest, the police, they turned their way the other side. By the time these guys will gain ground, every one of us will suffer it. That is what is happening today.
Wow.
You come to my area in Nimisire, the cars parked in the street. The next morning you will find out they damage the windscreens, destroy everything. All these boys.
Yeah.
Just of yesterday.
So what would you suggest, Chief Mister? Because we know what's happening. What I don't want us to do is to talk about what's happening without talking about solutions. What would you suggest? Because we've got one of the reasons Kiton is here, and unfortunately we can't get Nimisire online. We're having technical issues. Is to talk about Secure Our Lives, which is a campaign.
Look, Chief Mrs.
Yes.
Bakare,
Yes.
the police should get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, the governor launched how many double-decker trucks that he bought for them.
Mm-hmm.
Let them come back to the street and protect the people. Third Mainland Bridge, I used to see them before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when driving towards the Yanoworo to the airport, you will see them on that pavement. But for now, you will not see any of them there. So let them come back, even those ones that go on bike.
But you know what? You make a very good point, and I'm just going to give us one last minute to discuss this because before people tell me that I'm favoring you because you're a chief minister, I don't want all of that.
You're a chief Mrs. Ireti.
I don't want all of that. Kia, let's just finish this one. But, you know, you say the police should go back onto the streets. We all know that after NSARS, the police did say they were afraid. Fine, government, you know, the governor has given them all these buses. And even when we had Ambo, they gave them all those fancy new white cars. Is the problem cars? I mean, is that the solution? Really, so is it that we cannot work? My pigeon is terrible. But is it that we cannot work?
Their present alone get those boys. I'm telling you.
So what we want is more police on the road. Now, here's the bad news. We only have 371 policemen, 71,000 policemen across Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's the bad news. Let me pick up another call. Yes. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Frank. I'm calling from Odola.
Ah, good afternoon, Mr. Frank. Go ahead, please.
Yes. You see, all these things we are saying, insecurity or whatever, to settle it is under 1 minute if they want to do it. Are you hearing me?
I'm listening, sir. As long as you're not going to make any outlandish accusations, go ahead. What solution do you have?
You know, like now, last time they were talking about Imo State. Go to Imo State now.
Mm-hmm.
You see soldiers everywhere. And some places, before you cross, you have to raise up your hand before you cross. If you do this in all over the country or towards the northern side of the country, is it bad?
Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is more army presence. Is that what you're saying, sir?
The other one side and leave the other side. The thing will still be leaking. Are you getting me?
I'm getting
so
you.
You have to be neutral. You have to generalize whatever you are doing so that people will know that, yes, I'm working. Because now, Imo State now is calm. That thing you did to Imo State that makes Imo State to be calm. Do it to Zamfara, Kaduna, any other, all those places will be calm also.
I get exactly what you're saying, sir, and I can't disagree with you, can I? Can I? Is it possible?
I'm open now.
Yes, I can't. That's what I'm saying. How can I disagree with that? Excellent suggestion. Thank you so much for calling. Let's answer another call. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from? My guest, Mrs. Olakinton. Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Mike from Akoka, ma'am.
Oh, am I? Hello, how are you?
I'm very well.
Go ahead.
Great topic. Our people say that even in the darkness, the hand can find its way to the mouth.
True that.
So when you say that the police have got answers, last time I checked, there was a planned protest. They showed up and they did a show of force.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe they forgot. They forgot to be shy. So maybe it's me or I'm just exaggerating. But I saw them with their armor tank and everything, and suddenly the shyness went out of the window. But yeah, chicken things aside.
Yeah.
I'm really passionate about this because why I'm really annoyed with the ruling class is beyond partisan. They see this thing as everything as politics.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And that's a very terrible place to be. I don't care what side of the divide you are in. This is children's life.
Yeah.
When you're playing pawns with children's life, that is the line for me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? How can we go to bed and 100 children plus, at least that we know of, in captivity?
Yeah.
And everybody's going on like, no, and people are talking about 2023 we win again or we lose or whatever. I mean, is that the conversation? Is that the biggest thing now?
Very good question. Is that the biggest thing?
I will resign. It's not by force. I would resign because we don't have shame as leadership. How can I go to sleep and 100 and something children? Do you understand?
I
We are
do.
playing semantics. Go and look at the World Global Terrorist Index. See where we are ranked. We are coming here playing semantics and we are thinking everything is politics. It's very shameful. If I were some leader, I would hide myself in shame. I would never come out and speak to the public again.
Thank you so much. Thank you, MI. Now, here's the thing. You know, when something happens and it's not nipped in the bud, as in when it happens and it is not quashed with immediate, deliberate, intentional effect to stop it, it continues and it becomes the norm. Once it's normalized, it stops being shocking. I remember when the Chibok girls happened, we were all in shock because it was new to us. We're thinking this doesn't happen in Nigeria. The whole world was in shock. How? How do you kidnap children in multiple hundreds? We were all in shock. The world was in shock. We were saying never again. We wanted direct action. We wanted it nipped in the bud. But sadly, it wasn't. And here we are. How many years later, it's become normalized. It's become a fabric of our existence. And one of the ones that always sticks to my head was the one that happened in, I think it was Zamfara, where the headmaster, it was the Islamia school, I believe it was. It was an Islamia private school. And the headmaster also had his children in that school. And he was being interviewed on TV. And he burst into tears because he said, we are alone. Government is not helping us. Where are we supposed to get this money from? And as a human being, never mind whether you're a parent, there's absolutely no way that would not affect you. I mean, I can honestly say that very morning, I felt so paralyzed. I really did. I felt emotionally and physically paralyzed because I'm just like, I need to get out there. I need to hold a banner. I need somebody to answer questions. I need something to happen. I need it to happen now. But of course, a few others have happened since then. When we come back after the break, I'm going to answer more calls, Kito, and then you and I are going to talk more. Okay? Let's go to break.
Downfall Conversations will be right back.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
I feel alive, so alive. When I'm with my best friends, indulging my tea exotic. Nothing makes my drink more than when the mixer is delightful, tea exotic. And after a long day, I wanna relax with the taste of my tea exotic.
Indulge and get lost in the deeply satisfying taste of the Chi Exotic range of delicious fruit blends.
Chi Exotic Nectar. I love the taste. Now available in can.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what thing now? That is money you just dey call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I not finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. I go block you now. You go see am.
Terms and conditions dey. 9 Mobile.
On the For 24th of July 2021, Lagos will march to the polls to elect their local council leaders. 99.3 Nigeria Info brings you minute-by-minute account and analysis of the 2021 local government elections. Live coverage studio opens at 7 a.m. on Saturday, the 24th of July. Join us. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
And we're back. My chair's doing what my chair normally does. Doing every show, it just goes down, down, down. Right, let me pick up a call. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
What's your name, please?
You have Engineer Christian Ogozelu calling from Ejibo.
I beg your pardon. Your name again, please, slowly.
Christian Engineer Chris Elua.
Okay, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Nigerians. Madam.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, we're listening.
You just gave us the numerical strength of the Nigerian police. 300 and something thousand. Guarding over 200 million people. Yeah. And majority of these police people are guarding our politicians.
Yes, there's at least, I think it's roughly 150 or 60 that are on, if you like, quote unquote VIP duties. Yes.
Then, so it's now every man on his own. If you have such number of people guarding the VIPs, such number of police personnel guarding the VIPs, then who will guard us? There's a certain celebrity alone, a musician, who has more than 20 police officers guarding him, a well-known musician. The politicians, even a local government chairman, we have more than 10 policemen guarding him. Only the councillors, I don't think. And we are under police. How can crime fester? Because there are no people to fight the crime.
Absolutely. I mean, you're right. There's been a campaign for more police people to be employed. I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know how far it's gotten. Go ahead.
They recruited the constabulary police. The constabulary police, I've seen some of them. But these are not the conventional police. These guys don't even go with anything. Not even a baton. The one I saw last time, it was something like a tear gas spray, something like that they showed me when I traveled to the village. One of my brother like that. So we are grossly under police. Even the ones we have, they are working hand in glove with the Aboros. You can see the Aboros collecting money for them. That is happening.
Okay.
Even if you like, go and buy the whole Tucano jet fighter for the police. We can't do anything. We need a change of mindset. The police people. And the another problem we are having is the recruitment. We always recruit wrong people into the police.
I've got to try and pick up another call before we go on 2 o'clock news very quickly. I want to squeeze in as many calls. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're going. How long have we got before we go on news? We have no time. Can I? Yeah. Oh, can you call just after the news? Do you mind?
If you would pick it.
I would try.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Free. Come back home to begin a second child because there's no factory to employ them.
state, in the area, where would they go to
Yes.
find that out?
Yeah, the most effective way for you to know what is going on is to follow us on social media. Our handle is Secure Our Lives.
On
Secure
Facebook?
Our Lives. Everywhere.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
We don't
Follow
talk
us.
about Twitter. It's called the Bird app.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
True,
that one.
true.
Yeah.
So just follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Mhm.
You will get update on where it is going to hold in your location, in your state. We have representatives in your state that are going to converge people who are interested in talking about the level of insecurity in Nigeria, in speaking up and speaking out and speaking against insecurity in Nigeria. So if you are interested, just follow us online. Every day we are going to update our pages and tell you where and when the action will take place. Also, we plan to have more discussions like this on radio, on TV. We had a discussion on TV just a few days ago where we also spoke about insecurity and we engaged some stakeholders and government officials. So just make sure that you keep tabs on what we are doing.
Excellent.
And you will have enough information.
Excellent. Thank you. There was a gentleman that called before the news. Please call back. Because of you, I'm going to try and fit in as many calls because I feel desperately guilty. So please, perhaps that's him calling back. Let's see. Is that you? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Is that you?
Yeah, thank you for picking.
Oh, thank you for calling back. Go ahead.
Okay,
You wanted to say.
Yeah, I want to say that the problem of insecurity is with us and the solution is with us.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at the country today, everybody is in the police, but nobody wants to join the police.
Right.
And those who want to joins with the intention to use police for their own aim.
Yeah.
What you see in the police today is a representation of the Nigerian people.
Right.
The corruption and all of that
Right.
is a representation of Nigerian people. Today, everybody wants to be like Obi Cubano. Nobody
Cubana.
wants to be Cubana. Everybody wants to be Obi Cubana. Nobody wants to serve. Nobody wants to help.
But
And those
even
that are
Obi
serving-
Kubana started from somewhere. I've seen his interview. Even he started
Exactly.
from somewhere.
Exactly. But people just want to be Obi Cubana overnight.
Okay.
So they are not ready to serve. The soldiers and the security people that are helping us, we do not respect them. People don't respect the police. They don't respect the soldier. In my own town, I am from Ishan, Edo State.
Mm-hmm.
They say Fulani herdsmen are kidnapping people. And I always said no, it is your people that are kidnapping our people. It's our people that are kidnapping our people. We are quick to push the blame to other people. But now they started seeing the result that it's really our people that are kidnapping. We protect our own criminals, our own thieves.
Let me say something. You made a very good point, and I think that's the point that we actually never face up to in Nigeria. Nobody wants to join the police. Yet we complain that there isn't enough police, or we complain about the quality of the people that do get employed by the police service. Now, unlike the military, I think the military, they employ them from university, etc., etc. Why don't we have graduates who are why doesn't the police, our police force, the Nigerian police, why don't they go to universities and employ graduates? Why not? Especially criminologists, you have people who study these things at our universities. Why do you think they don't?
But I just think people want to make money. That is what is in everybody's mind in Nigeria today. Nobody wants to start from the scratch.
Okay, so
Everybody
is
that
it
is leaving
then?
the school,
Sorry
they
to
expect
interrupt you.
government to-
Is it then that they need to raise the salary of the police to make it more attractive? Because let's be honest with each other. When you go into those barracks, into the police barracks, when you see the average policeman, when you see their boots, never mind their uniform, why would I want to be dressed like that? But when police people, when police women and men are respected by their employers, which is government, then of course the society is going to respect them. We've lost you. Thank you for your contributions. Let's pick up another call. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Abba Shetima.
Abba Shetima, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from all the way from Ibekun, Ogun State.
Excellent. Go ahead with your comments, please.
Concerning the gentleman that spoke about the issue of nobody wants to join the police.
Yes.
Honestly speaking, that man is only saying his own view.
Of course, he can say his view. I want to hear your view. Let's not attack somebody else's view. I want to hear your view.
My own concerning the Southern Kaduna. Please, my people are in bondage. Honestly speaking, we have the place is completely without. It's like without security. Please, I am soliciting for Master President issues to the Southern Kaduna of Kaduna State.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so
Because
much.
we are
Okay. Let's pick up another call. Hello? 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 Okay. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
All right. This is Mr. Sadala calling from Ogun State.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was a caller that said that the problem lies with us. That he is right. That some people complain about the police and they don't want to join the police. That some people join the police or whatever they say for their own selfish end. I agree with him.
Mm-hmm.
A friend from the East told me that the brother's son said he joined the police purposely to deal with him. Can you imagine that? So for his own selfish end. And there are a lot of things he pointed out the same brother, the brother's son, been doing in the police, which I cannot. I was like, he should get across to the police first. So what he said is true. Some people join the police for their own selfish. Some join the military, the Air Force, for their own selfish, so on and so forth.
Okay, we know what people do. I like to talk about solutions because on Danfor Conversations, when we venture out, we venture towards solutions. What solution would you suggest?
Well, solution is I don't know if I'm among those who select these individuals. If either the police, the soldier, I think that would be I will conduct a critical psychological interview.
Right.
Select those who are really coming in not for their own selfish end. That's my suggestion.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Let's pick up another call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you calling from, please?
Am I on to Danfo?
Yes, you're on to Danfo. Pim, 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 pim.
Good afternoon. This is Benjamin. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Okay, Benjamin, go ahead with your comment, please.
Yes, actually, I've been listening to so many conversations, but I just want to digress a bit about this election.
Election?
Election, which is coming up tomorrow in Lagos.
I can't talk about the election, I'm afraid. It's INEC rules, no more election talk till after the elections. Right. Hello, do we have another call? Okay, let me speak to Nimisire. When your group and are you there? Nimisire, are you there? Okay, we'll pick up another call. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Your name, please?
This is Progress speaking.
Progress.
From Lagos State.
Okay, go ahead, Progress.
What I see about the Nigeria police is very simple. Let the government have an institution.
Oh, Progress, are you still there? I think we've lost you. So sorry. Call back. Let's pick up another call. Okay. The lines are not being friendly. As they say in Nigeria, they fall in my hand. Keaton, let me come to you. When you hear people talk about police, and somebody made a very good point earlier, they said about there's army everywhere in Imo State, And when I hear that, for me, I'm thinking, sorry, are we asking for martial law? What do you think?
Exactly, we are not in a state of emergency, so the soldiers shouldn't be on the streets. Yes, we are under policed, and like everyone has said, majority of the few we have are on VIP duties. But then let's even start looking at our recruitment process, because it's not just because you are a school start holder, you know somebody, you just come for the for recruitment. Are there any background checks? Then even before the background checks, we need to do a lot of sensitization. Our people are not patriotic enough. I've seen it at the airports. Anybody can just pick, if any foreigner can pick a passport and start coming to Nigeria with enough dollars within the passport, he can come in. It's been said everywhere. Even the police, they say there are good people and bad people everywhere, but you don't want too many bad people in your place. So we need to sensitize people and get them to be patriotic, then get a very solid recruitment process.
Okay.
So that we are not recruiting bad eggs into the police, and instead of securing lives, they'll now be conniving. There have been so many stories of security operatives conniving or even just looking on.
Looking away, yeah.
When people.
Okay, can we pick up another call? Hello? 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 Are you there? Nope. Let's go to the next call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name, please?
My name is calling from Ikorodu.
Kule from Ikorodu. So you're calling from my hometown. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the truth of the matter is this. You see, this under policemen of a thing is, I don't think the state governments are thinking wisely. Why do I say this? They have the empowerment to create plasma or their state, whatever, JTS, Sudan JTS. But the problem is this. They create this organization, they recruit somebody for like say Oshodi and put him to Ikorodu. It doesn't work that way.
You're talking about community policing.
Community policing.
There you go.
Recruit the people from the local government, from the ward. They have Bales and the Anguas and all. Let the people report. The Anguas will become the head of those people. If anything happens, these are the people from the ward. They come to the CDAs. These CDAs have chairmen. Let the CDA take control. They know the bad guys. So anybody come to any CDA, the CDA know the people that live in the community. Let the people secure their communities. These communities will now be able to know any bad guy coming in, any bad guy going out.
Yeah.
You don't need any local government to recruit plasma from Ikorodu, put him to Agege. Why?
It's a good point, because it's a good point that you make, because it's often been said, and it's a practice that's done all over the world.
Practice pushed him to his locality.
Yes, because he knows the children that are born in that area. He knows the area boys. Yes.
He himself cannot deviate from.
That's right, because he has to keep his family safe. Yes.
So that is why all this, our government, the governors, the whatever, they are not just the local government chairmen. Okay, Lagos State have neighborhood police, neighborhood watch. They have LASMA. They have nobody's stopping from creating this. But the thing is, you surprised that somebody from Igbobo is quoted to somewhere in Odogunyo.
Let me ask you something. You're in Ikorodu, and yes, I'm a proud Omoeluku mede. I am proud. However, I'm going to ask you, and I can say this because that's my hometown, right? I'm so proud of it. You know, it's I sicken people with how proud I am of Ikorodu. But they say Ikorodu is the capital of ritual kidnapping in Lagos State.
Because the people want to make it so.
Right.
I have a police DPO as a friend. He came here, he spent only 2 months, he ran away. He said because when they arrest these cultists, it is the barless that come and secure the release. So
if that's the case, and I'm going to let you go soon, if that's the case, what then are the people of the community doing? Because if it's the barless that's releasing them, The balance can't be greater than the community, surely.
You see, that is why they say you put these people on the neck of the balance. Any crime that happens in your community,
you blame the balance. You hold them responsible.
You understand, my sister? So the balance are now the chief security men of their community, their CDAs, their ward, their local government. You understand?
Yes.
So nobody wants anything bad to happen in his community. But they are bringing somebody that does not speak my language, that does not understand the terrain, to come and secure me. It becomes difficult.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your contribution. Let me pick up another call. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. What's your name, please?
Okay, my name is Anthony. I'm calling from Ikeja.
Hello, Anthony. Go ahead with your comment.
Yeah, I've been trying to reach you for over 1 hour, even when you told the gentleman to hold on that you're going on talk. But let me leave that. My own contribution now is that...
Can you blame me for being popular, Anthony? You cannot blame a babe for being popular.
No.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that if there should be any other means, maybe get additional line that people will now have to keep people waiting. Not for someone to be calling for hours, you won't get through. That is one.
Well, actually, that is what happens, and it happens all over the world. You just have to be patient, my love. Go ahead with your comment.
Okay, so this thing has to do with Nigerian police as we are discussing. Well, we are made to understand that we don't have enough policemen to service the entire nation. But the few that we have are also not doing the right thing. First and foremost, you just take your crew, because I want the commissioner of police to possibly listen to this comment, and also the IG. If you are coming in from a toll gate towards inward going to Alapere, there are so many policemen on the road stopping cars, creating heavy traffic. When I mean traffic, they will stop cars. They are not supposed to stop cars in the already compounded issue. They are walking on that road at the end going towards the Worushoki, but they still come on the road, so many of them. But when you go to other areas, you see where area boys are attacking people on the road. This is not the way to police. The IG said 2 weeks ago that Nigerian police should not be doing any more roadblock. They should do motorized.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, we've lost you. Hello? But I think I got the gist of what you're saying. And you know what? Where it's possible, I'm going to try and get the Lagos State IG of Police. Let's hope you'll be happy to come into the studio, because I think that's a conversation that us down 4 people need to go to. Right, we've got a couple of minutes left. Can I fit in a call, and then I'm going to come to you, Kiton, for the last word. Go ahead. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Azubike. I'm calling from Olilo Shopping.
Oh, you spoke too fast. Your name is?
Azubike, calling from Olilo Shopping.
Azubike, go ahead, my love.
Okay, coming to this talking point this afternoon about insecurity that's rocking Lagos State.
And all over the country, not just Lagos State.
Because I'm Lagos, let me talk about Lagos.
Yeah, go ahead. You can talk about your Lagos, yes.
Let me tell you the truth. The only thing that we are suffering in this part of Lagos is all about area boys and Abro. If the Lagos State government can find a way to...
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your line cut off.
And he was talking solution.
Yes. Can you try? Yeah, hold on. Let's see if that's you calling back. Let's pick up that call. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
This is Olubi calling from Adamo Ikorodu.
Okay, go ahead, Olubi. Oh, I was so another Ikorodu one. Go ahead.
Concerning this situation,
yes,
we are all claiming we are under police. Just like one caller said, even the few we have, they are not doing their job.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you were under pressure, and we've just said at least 2/3 of them or so are assigned to VIP. So the ones that are left, could it not be that they're tired, they're overwhelmed, they can't cope?
Of course, they'll be overwhelmed. And I this idea of even allowing VIPs to have police, I think in the developed world, I don't think this happens.
It certainly doesn't, because I grew up in a developed world.
And like one caller also said, you see, this police job, what I believe in is we should, one, increase their salary and have a standard for employing police officers. Not just picking touts from the road in the name of, they look at the police job as
something meant for most houses. Only the seniors.
Yeah.
The inspector generals come maybe a bit of university and polytechnic education.
Mm-hmm.
I believe their salaries should be increased.
Yes, I agree.
And yes, and then quality men will join the police.
Yeah. Thank you.
Quality people will join the police. Not this. Even the last 7/7, I was amazed about from Adamo to Ikorodu.
Right.
If you see the way these guys came down from buses, we are just picking people. Majority of them in that cell on that day were not cultists.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I was not told. They were just dropping people from their cars. And when we were just joking about it, I heard a policeman telling me, Nigeria does spoil. What he consign me.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are not doing their job. They feel it's like they just see the opportunity of, okay, I'm going there to collect bribe. I want, even my home brother, let me tell you a story.
I'm going to have to rush you because we're about to close. You see, my producer, if I tell you her name, she's already giving me all sorts of signs. Kiton, who is in the studio, so you're going to have to tell me that story another time. I'm so sorry. Kiton, tell us quickly again how people can join the Secure Our Lives campaign.
Yes, from 6 p.m. this evening, all over the social media, you're going to have specific locations. And let me just quickly say this about community policing.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of what we are canvassing for.
Excellent.
And it works. I remember the time of late Governor Raji Rasaki, and there were a lot of armed robberies on the Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. And he now said any community where it happened, it was on the Express Road, but the closest village, the ballers were being arrested. And all of a sudden, it stopped.
Okay.
So I think community policing will help us. Vigilantes,
thank you.
Of course, regulated.
Thank you. So I'm about to be cut off, so I'm just going to close. And you know what happens? They always cut me off anyway because they know I want to talk to you people. Here's what I think. I think every single person that has called today has been 100% correct. I think it's gotten to a point where we have to say enough is enough. Somebody needs to keep us secure. I think each and every one of you must join the campaign, Secure Our Lives, and look for it on social media. I also think, and this is a message to our leaders, imagine if the country was safe. You would be able to walk around on the street like the rest of us. You would not need a whole load of convoy, because I truly believe the majority of you would like to be free. When I used to see you in the UK when I was a child, you were all walking around and jumping on Red Rover buses. You didn't have anywhere in the world you would get on the tube. So why is it in Nigeria you're not able to do that? That's because somewhere along the line, you're failing the people by failing yourself. So if you want the freedom to be able to choose to do as your heart's desire, how about thinking once, twice, 3 times and making the country safe? To all my Ikoroduans that's called today from this we went down there. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you, my lovely listeners. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay blessed. Stay Lagos. Stay you. Bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.